A tempest of controversy was stirred up by the 2025 American Music Awards, AANAs, which caused fans to buzz and critics to sharpen their pens. This dispute occurred during the glittering whirlwind of award show season, which is characterized by the dazzle of sequins and the occasional bruising of egos. It was the country music superstar Blake Shelton and his pop celebrity wife, Gwen Stefani, who were at the center of the storm. Their much-anticipated performance together became a topic of heated dispute. The couple, who are well known for their electrifying chemistry and chart-topping duets, were subjected to a torrent of criticism for reportedly not singing live at the American Music Awards. This prompted Shelton to respond with a heated retort that exhibited his characteristic blend of charm, defiance, and comedy. At the American Music Awards, which were scheduled to take place on May 25, 2025 at the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles, performances from some of the most famous names in music were expected to take place. Shelton and Stefani, who have enthralled audiences with singles like as Nobody But You and Happy Anywhere, were supposed to produce a duet that would blow everyone away. Their performance of a new single, Forever in Love, was advertised as the centerpiece of the evening, and teasers hinted at a romantic and high-energy extravaganza that was going to take place. In spite of the fact that fans tuned in with the expectation of hearing the couple engage in their signature vocal interplay and amusing banter, the conversation that took place was quite different. Following the broadcast of their performance, social media sites, in particular, experienced a surge of activity. The audience members saw minor indications, such as flawlessly synchronized vocals, immaculate choreography, and an almost too polished production, which caused some of them to assume that the performance was either pre-recorded or lip-synced. Fans who were dissatisfied with the lack of authenticity expressed their displeasure in the form of posts on the website, while industry experts questioned the legitimacy of award ceremony performances. According to the comments of one user, Blake and Gwen sounded incredible. But was that live? This place felt more like a music video than a stage. Another person remarked, American Music Awards are falling short with pre-recorded performances. This phony mood is not what Blake and Gwen deserve. They deserve better. It wasn't just the fans that were the target of the criticism. Critics of music and outlets that cover entertainment piled on, with some of them accusing the American Music Awards of putting a premium on polished production above unrefined talent. The following headline appeared on a well-known music blog: Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani's American Music Awards performance. Stunning or stage? The concert was analyzed in the article, and proof of pre-recording was presented in the form of allegations that there was little live band interaction and that the audio quality was suspiciously immaculate. According to the opinion of a different publication, in an era where authenticity is king, lip-syncing at a major award show feels like a betrayal of what makes music special. As a seasoned performer who is known for his no-nonsense image, Shelton found the response to be extremely upsetting. As someone who is well known for his forthrightness and sharp wit, he did not shy away from confronting the topic head-to-head. There was a video of Shelton that was uploaded to his Instagram account the day after the American Music Awards. In the video, he was seen wearing his typical flannel and lounging on his ranch in Oklahoma with a sly grin on his face. While his drawl was heavy and unrepentant, he began by saying, "All right, all of you, let's get this out of the way. Clearly, you have not attended any of our live performances because Gwen and I put our whole selves into that performance. If you believe that we were just acting, then you have not seen any of our live concerts. Although we sung our hearts out, I'm not going to lie to you. The American Music Awards have their own production and technology, and we just go along with it. You want that raw? Join me on my tour the following month." Shelton's response was a perfect example of Blake's signature style. It was deflection, defense, and charisma all rolled into one. He did not immediately confirm or reject the charges that were made regarding the pre-recording, but rather shifted the focus to their credentials regarding their live performance. As he continued, he stated, "Gwen and I have been singing together for years, and we don't need any lip sync to make you feel something. However, if you are sitting at home and complaining about a television show, it is possible that you are missing the idea of music. It is not the microscope that matters, but rather the heart. Following the conclusion of the video, he extended a wink and took a taste of his vodka, which resulted in an outpouring of positive feedback from followers who admired his openness. Meanwhile, Stefani adopted a more conciliatory approach to the situation. She addressed the criticism in an interview with Billboard that took place 2 days after the American Music Awards, but she underscored the difficulties that come with live television. She remarked that performing on a show like the American Music Awards is a beast. You have a million moving parts, including cameras, lights, and other devices. We did everything in our power to make it a memorable experience for the fans, and I couldn't be more pleased with what we ended up doing with Forever in Love. That was us up there, pouring our love into every note, regardless of whether or not we were alive. By highlighting the intricacies involved in executing a high-stakes performance, her remarks subtly suggested that they were unable to make decisions regarding the technical aspects of the performance. A more widespread problem in the music industry was brought to light by the debate, and that was the difficulty of striking a balance between authenticity and spectacle in award show performances. Because live television requires a high level of precision, producers frequently rely on parts that have been pre-recorded in order to guarantee a faultless broadcast. It is possible that these limitations will feel constraining to musicians like Shelton and Stefani, who live on spontaneity and connecting with their audience. According to one experienced stage manager who spoke with Variety, award shows are more like filmed productions now. This statement was made by specialists in the industry. It is common practice to request that artists pre-record their vocals or even their complete performances in order to prevent error. It is not really about talent. It is about making sure that everything runs properly. There was a split among the fans. One side of the argument is that Shelton and Stefani's devoted fans have come together in support of them, flooding the internet with videos of their clearly live tour performances in order to refute the allegations of lip-syncing. Blake and Gwen have been killing it lit for years, shared a fan on their social media account. Do you truly believe that they could not sing? Watch their tour in 2024, and then we can discuss it. Skeptical individuals, on the other hand, claimed that award ceremonies ought to place an emphasis on openness, with some individuals advocating for disclaimers in the event that performances are not live. You should just own it if you are pre-recording, according to a music critic who tweeted, "Rather than engaging in smoke and mirrors, fans need honesty." The American Music Awards themselves did not comment, instead issuing a statement that was very general in nature, stating that they are dedicated to delivering world-class entertainment. However, the scandal sparked a bigger discourse about the expectations that are placed on artists in the world of award presentations, which is a culture that is filled with a lot of pressure. According to Shelton and Stefani, the criticism was merely a hiccup along the road, and not a complete derailment. The buzz that surrounded their performance, whether it was live or not, helped propel their new single, Forever in Love, to the top of the charts after the American Music Awards. Additionally, the couple made the announcement that they would be extending their tour together, with Shelton promising that there will be plenty of live singing to shut up the haters. At the end of the day, Shelton's response to the criticism was a model of how to handle adversity with poise and determination. He did not focus on the technicalities or point fingers. Rather, he leaned into his authenticity as an artist and redirected the narrative to center on what is most important, the music and the connection with listeners. It was Stefani, ever the professional, who matched his approach with her own brand of positivity. She reminded everyone that their love story, both on and off the stage, is the genuine magic that lies beneath their performances. There is one thing that is abundantly obvious as the dust settles on the 2025 American Music Awards. Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani continue to be a formidable combo, unaffected by the clamor. No lip sync is required to demonstrate that their chemistry and talent are genuine, whether they are performing a ballad in front of a packed arena or navigating the polished chaos of award show stages. They continue to demonstrate that their talent and chemistry are genuine.